Hello, Kabir. Hello.
Hello, Krishna. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. And congratulations for you, Chicago class of 2027. Yeah, it's a
Thanks.
first of all. Yeah, so it was amazing. So, Kabir, please can you introduce about yourself?
Yes. Hello everyone. I'm Kabir Goel. I'm from Ajmer, Rajasthan, and I studied 11th and 12th grade from UWC Mahindra College in Pune. And yeah, I'm going to the University of Chicago for in the class of 2027, and I'm going there on a 99% scholarship, almost full. So yeah, and I'm going to
Okay,
be studying data science.
yeah, amazing, amazing, Kabir. So, Kabir, I just want to know about everything. Okay, about you, everything. So, can we start from the beginning? Okay. Okay.
Sure.
So first of all, yeah. So when you find that okay, like in everyone's life, we find that okay, my journey started in ninth grade, 10th grade, or sixth grade. Some students are like just realized that they are good at math or they want to do something in their life. So according to you, in which class or in which at which moment you find that?
So actually, my journey did not start because of me. I would say it started because of my mom, because she was actually a social worker, and because of taking care of me and my sister, she had quit her job for some time. And then when I got into fifth, sixth grade, she realized that she wants to become a college counselor, and specifically in the American colleges. So she started learning more about this. And before that, I was sure I wanted to do JE prep, and I want to go to IIT. But then she started learning more about this field, and eventually she became a career counselor herself, and she specialized in US colleges. So then she started telling me that you have to go to a US college because you can do it. And so then she started guiding me about uh, building extracurricular activities and all this stuff, which I would never have thought about before. So I think when she started having this thought, that's where my journey began.
Okay, most beautiful answer, most unique answer, and I think the real hero is your mom. So
Yes.
thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, so thank you from my side to your mom. So Kabir, what about your high school journey? So high school grades and specific thoughts about high school.
Right. So from 6th to 8th, from 6th to 10th, I did IGCSE, which is the Cambridge curriculum. And in Checkpoint, I got all A stars. And IGCSE also, I got all subjects A stars. And then after 10th, I made the decision to switch to the IB curriculum. And I joined the United World College in Pune. So there we have students from 80 different countries all around the world. So it was a very nice kind of experience. And there I did IB curriculum, and I got my predicted score was 7 in all subjects, so 42 out of 42, and I achieved 40 out of 42.
Okay, amazing, amazing. And any AP exam? Any AP exam?
AP exams, I gave 4 AP exams during the lockdown. So I gave AP microeconomics, macroeconomics, statistics, and biology. And I got
Okay.
5 in all of them except biology. I did not study
Okay,
for it.
perfect. Yeah, perfect. So, can I know about your high school? You can say that how much you pay for your high school, like fees structure, and if you're comfortable, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. So from 6th to 10th, from 1st to 10th, I was in Mayur school in Ajmer. So it's a small school. No one goes to US. They don't even have a counselor. So I knew that I had to shift the school if I wanted to go to the US. So then I
Exactly.
applied to UWC, and UWC is a place where they have need-based scholarships. So the actual fees is I think around 23 lakhs per year, but they give scholarships as much as you need. So I was paying around 1 to 2 lakhs only per year.
Amazing, amazing. Because when we are saying about IB curriculum or IB board, so
Very
students
expensive.
are thought that yeah, so they are thought that that is a boy from which is with a golden or silver spoon. So
Right.
it's wrong. Yeah. It's wrong. Yeah.
Especially, yes, I would like to say, if anyone, if even if you cannot pay anything, 0 rupees also, we have a lot of students studying there with full scholarship. So you can search about UWC and you can apply there.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. So that's the main stuff, okay, main thought, because like it's the biggest myth. In comment section, last time I think Yash Maitre, who also from Ivy curriculum. So many students messaged me personally, like sir, how much the fees he paid and etc. So yeah, that was amazing. So what about your extracurriculars? Now the main point.
Okay, extracurriculars. I think my first extracurricular was research. I wrote 3 research papers. So the first one was with a university in Italy. So I had done a small summer program about coding, learning basic coding and machine learning. So there, these university professors and PhD students had come to select a few of the students, and so I was selected, and we built a machine learning model to uh, to analyze some poems written by some Italian poet and to analyze whether it is actually written by that person or by some other person. So this was my first research paper. Then the second one was in collaboration with Lumiere. Lumiere is a research, like they help research mentoring program. So I wrote in collaboration with a PhD grad from Columbia, and there again I built a machine learning model to segregate waste. So, image recognition. If you show a picture of a waste, the model can automatically tell whether it is organic, recyclable, or something else. And the last one was I I measured the dissolved oxygen and by BOD level of the lakes in my city, and this was in collaboration with the government, Nagar Nigam of my city. So, and they used the data to, like, they gave the data to the collector. So, yeah, these were my 3 research papers.
Okay, interesting, amazing. I think it's the most interesting topics. Okay, and you also mentioned about LGBT community or club. So please, can you explain about that extracurricular?
Yeah, so I think that it's a very unique thing because in India we don't really talk about it yet. So
Yeah.
I just wanted that uh, no, I didn't want any to tell anyone this is right or this is wrong, but I wanted to give people the basic information. So at least they are not rude or mean to anyone to hurt their feelings. So I started to conduct small sessions in schools in Ajmer. So I went to Mayur School, Mayo College, and a few other schools in my city only. And I took sessions with teachers, how teachers can help these students. Because many times, if a student is from this community, their parents may not accept them, their friends may make fun of them. So, who is an adult that they can trust? Maybe their teacher. So, I wanted the teachers to at least know some basic information about the community. And so, I just took sessions about this.
Okay, most unique thing, because we are just trying to escape or trying to avoid that part of our
Right.
society, but we have to accept that it's also a part of our society. There are many
Definitely.
people who are from LGBT community. So yeah, it's
Definitely.
a great thing. I appreciate. Okay, so yeah, and Kunal, sorry, Kabir, sorry, Kabir. Okay, so Kabir, what about your family background, like your father, your mother, and you already mentioned about your mother, but what about your other family members?
So, my father has a small restaurant in Ajmer, and yeah, that's it. And my mother is now working as a career counselor in Mayo College. So, yeah.
Okay, perfect. And you are the only child now?
No, no, I have a sister, and
Okay,
she
so
is also studying in Canada.
okay, interesting, got it. And what about your future plans? Any specific goals you have?
Not nothing specific. I just want to become a data scientist, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay, interesting. And okay, so you want to be a data scientist. Amazing. And Kabir, what about your you can say that essays, because we know that essays are stories. So in your essays you put something unique, and I believe that your essays are amazing. So any tips for students how to write essay and everything about your essay?
Right. So I have recently also been working in editing essays and stuff. So one tip I would like to give is that in India, what we think when we are writing essays is we should use big words. We should sound fancy. But this is not what they look for in America. That's not what they want. they want you to tell your story. They want to know who you are. They don't, otherwise they can just look at the scores and accept you, like Indian colleges, but they want your personality. So big words anyone can use. Then anyone can use AI, anyone can use Google, you can write anything, but you should
Yeah,
tell about your authentic story, right? So I think that's what I did. Every essay that I wrote, I formatted it like a story, like a beginning, then maybe there's some problem, but then at the end there's a solution, something like that, something that is emotional and that tells a story about me. And especially the Common App essay should definitely be about you. It should tell about your personality, about specific traits that you have. It should not be about someone else or just some specific thing. Like, if, for example, I love cricket, but I can't write that whole essay about cricket. I should write about me. So maybe cricket can be one paragraph about that, but maybe another paragraph should be about data science. Maybe another paragraph should be about LGBT work that I'm doing. So try to give a picture of yourself and not just one particular thing.
yeah, exactly. And I also noticing a few students who are just like trying to, you can say that they have few extracurriculars, so they are trying to like adjust their whole essay in those extracurriculars, like surrounding, like they are using, for example, if they are doing some research, so they are using about like whole essay about their research, then
Yeah.
also
For
some.
extracurricular, you have the activity list. You don't need to
Yeah,
write the extracurriculars in the essays.
yeah,
Activity
that's
list
what.
also they will read. Essays to show you. So actually, preferably, you should not even mention the extracurriculars there. You should just show yourself.
Yeah, yeah, that's the main thing I want to clear, because most of the students have doubt. And according to me, essays are not essays, essays are stories. So you just try to share your stories, and in extracurricular list, you can share your whole extracurriculars. So that was amazing. And Kabir, what about your, yeah, you already shared about your future plans, but any specific experience you want to share in your high school or extracurriculars?
Any specific experience regarding my extracurriculars?
Yeah, extracurriculars and anything you thought that okay, that experience helped me to get into this university, any
I think one
specific.
thing that was unique, I was working with a IPL team. I was working with Rajasthan Royals, if any of you watch IPL.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
you watch
Yes,
IPL?
yeah,
Yeah, so
little
they
bit.
actually selected me as a super fan. They call it Super Royals. So I was doing content creation and fan engagement and art. I was writing articles for them. So, and I was the only child, let's say, in that group. Everyone else was like at least 30 years old. So I was working with a lot of adults there. So I guess that also showed my kind of leadership skills, that I was able to fit into a group that was filled with people double of my age. So I
Yeah,
think that
exactly.
was a big experience. Yeah,
Yeah, so I think we have to talk about cricket or stuff, but
yeah,
this,
definitely.
yeah, this interview is all about college application, and you love cricket, I thought. So
I love.
at what age you started cricket?
Oh, I from from my birth only.
One or
Yeah,
uh,
cricket.
uh,
I always watch cricket. Anytime I'm watching a cricket match, even my while writing my essays, there always used to be a cricket match playing in the background.
okay, interesting.
And I have
Interesting.
been writing, and this is also one thing. Like, people, like maybe your parents, my parents always used to tell me, like, why do you watch cricket all day? Do some work. But you can make your hobby also into a work which will help your college. So I started writing articles. When I was 10 years old, I created a website and I wrote a lot of articles about cricket there. And for 6 years, I kept writing that. And that was, I think, third or fourth on my activity list. So this thing that is supposedly a waste of time also became a huge part of my application. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why we are always saying that just follow your passion. If you love something, so just keep moving forward, because many students are just trying to complete the checklist. They just okay, make a list of students who got into Harvard, MIT, and okay, that student get into that summer program. So I also have to submit or apply for that summer program. So
You can
yeah,
have your own way of getting.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Your journey is unique. Okay,
Right.
so Kabir, Kabir, what about any advice for students for like applying to US universities?
Any advice? I think don't go for only the big name universities. Of course, it sounds good, but we have to keep a balanced approach. So, in your college list, keep some safeties, keep some target colleges, and then some dream colleges if you want. And just, yeah, for essays, as I said, express yourself, express your story, and don't try to fit yourself into any mold. Don't try to fit yourself. Uh, don't try to copy what anyone else did. Show your true self, and yeah, the college will see it and they will love you for that.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And so, what about recently you noticed in news and many articles that race based college applications are restricted and discontinued. So, are you like agree with that, or you have different approach?
I think there are both sides to the argument. It is a bit controversial because yes, affirmative action did help a lot of underprivileged communities, and black people or Hispanic Latino people definitely have some sort of disadvantage as compared to white people in in uh, in terms of their grades and their education. But at the same time, I think Asians, especially Indians, used to have a lot of disadvantage because of affirmative action, and so I think we can't completely say whether it was right or wrong, but I can say that at least for Indians, I think this will be beneficial. But yeah, I can't say whether it was right or wrong. But for at least I will tell you that your they can't they have said that you don't need to tell your race for the admission, but you can still tell something related to your race. For example, if your culture is important to you. For example, I wrote one of my essays about my city Ajmer and how it has so many different religions and cultures and how it's a big part of who I am. Like I go to the dargah also, I go to the Hindu mandir right to my house also, I go to the church also, like something like that. So you can still mention all these things and they will still take it into consideration. So if your race and your culture is a big part of you, then please do mention.
Yeah, totally makes sense. And everyone have different mindset or different approach. So yeah, your approach is totally makes sense, and I love that. And Kabir, what about your friends? Any friend who also got into any top university from your school or your circle?
I actually, one other student from my school also got into U Chicago, so I will be
Okay.
going to him. And
Yeah.
one person got into U Penn, Pennsylvania, and one person got into USC, I think. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, amazing. So like it will, you can say that motivate to other juniors, because yeah, I know many students who are the only one in their whole school, because like your school is the IB curriculum. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was amazing. Yeah. So Kabir, what about other sports? Did you like other sports or only cricket?
Yes, I like football and baseball also. So I
Okay.
think baseball was unique for India because, yeah, nobody watches baseball here. But
Yeah.
I used to even wake up at 4 a.m. to watch baseball matches here. I
Okay.
really love it. So at least now I'm glad that when I'm going there, I'll be able to watch matches at a normal time. But now
Yeah.
the problem is the cricket matches will be IPL
Yeah.
matches will be in the morning. That so this
Okay. Yeah.
problem will always be there.
Yeah, it's funny, or you can say that interesting. It will be replaced by, you can say that, basketball to cricket. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. And you also planned that okay, I will join like cricket team or basketball team after getting into U Chicago.
The cricket team, I don't think they have it, and I'm
Yeah.
not good. I'm not good enough at playing baseball or basketball or whatever to join
Okay.
their team. But I will watch, and yeah, I'll be happy watching.
Okay, so that's the reason you are the you super fan of IPL. So I
Yeah.
love that. Yeah, I love that. And what about your college list? Like how many universities you applied for, and how many you got into, and how did you know that okay, I have to apply those universities?
So I applied to 10 universities. In my school, there's a restriction. You can only apply to 10. So,
Okay.
yeah. Uh, so I applied to Brown, U Chicago, Yale, Princeton, uh, Duke, Northwestern, Dartmouth, Grinnell, Rice, and Amherst. So these are
Okay.
my 10. And
Okay.
I got into U Chicago ED2. So I didn't see any of the other results, but I saw one. Uh, I saw Princeton and I was accepted there as well.
Okay, interesting, interesting. I love that. I love that. So, like any specific reason that your school have limit of 10 universities?
Because they think that if you spend too much time applying to more, then you will not be able to focus on the studies, and also the quality of the application becomes lesser because you will spend lesser time on each of the application.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it makes sense, but maybe 12 to 13 I think is a better number because I would have liked to add a few more safeties, but it's fine, it worked out, so it's good.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And I also know some student, like one student named, I think Rakesh or Ritesh, who applied in I think 37 universities. I don't
Oh,
know how he able to manage it. He like use Common app or like Square, or you can also know about like Coalition app. So he applied from that and applied from some universities official websites. So he is
wow.
too hardworking, too hardworking, and
That
I think
respect.
yeah,
That
he I
is
think
too much.
yeah, and he end of the day he got into I think Arizona. I don't know about much because he is like applying for 2 years. First year he applied only for I think 15 universities, and he got into some universities. But he thought that okay, I have to take gap year. Then after gap year he applied for 37 universities, and I think the main reason behind that because he have the experience of applying, how to apply, how to approach. So he has everything like transcripts and LORs. So I thought that's the reason. Okay. So and I also know some students who just applied for one or two universities. So what about if students just apply in one or two universities? Are you agree with that? It's a good idea.
So I think that's a good idea if you are really sure that you want to go to that university and nowhere else. And also if you have a backup plan. If you already have a admission in India, in a good college in India, then of course you can go ahead and try. But if you have no admission already, then this is a very risky plan because
Yeah.
in US colleges, international students who need financial aid, the acceptance rate is very low. So if you need financial aid and you only apply to one or two colleges, you should really have good luck because it's not easy.
Okay, interesting. And Kabir, I also want to know about your honest opinion. Like, as we know that there are like thousands of, yeah, not thousands, I think hundreds of consultancies, like different consultancies. When you open your Instagram, so boom, like there are too many ads like that. So, according to you, like many students thought that, okay, if I want to get into some good universities, I have to hire counselor. So, according to you, is it true that hire a counselor, like paying something for your SED preparation, it will worth it, or like you can also prepare by your own?
No, I think you can definitely prepare on your own. Most of
Yeah.
the research I did was on my own. My mom was a counselor, but she also did not know she because none of her students used to apply to the universities I was applying. Like they
Yeah.
used to apply to a lower class of universities. So I had to do all my research on my own. But if you are passionate, like that summer that I was applying, I used to think about nothing else except college. Only all my YouTube, everything was only college. I think there's a lot of free information available on YouTube. There are channels like your channel and a lot of other channels that are also specifically for Indian students going to US colleges. So I think it's better to use all this free information. There are websites like Niche, etc. for college research, and for SAT prep there is Khan Academy, and a lot of other YouTube channels. So even for SAT prep, I just use those free materials, and yeah, it worked out really well. So I think you can
Yeah.
do it for free also.
And I think I forgot the main topic, which is SAT. So, like, how much you scored in SAT? Sorry, sorry.
I got 1540.
1540. Yeah, it was amazing. So, how many attempts?
Two attempts. The first attempt I was 14 years old, so
Oh
it
my.
became invalid. I gave
Yeah.
when I was 14 years old and I got 1520. So I was
Okay.
happy to apply with that. But then, because it was more than 2 years ago, the score became invalid. So I had to take it again. I didn't want to, but I did it. And thankfully, I improved. So it was fine.
Yeah, it is like your journey or your story is totally unique, because like you are the, I think, only one who like take SAT at the age of 14. So it was amazing. And yeah, Kabir, I also want to give you like personal thought, like whenever you opened YouTube, so like you noticed my videos, because I am not new, I'm not famous, or I'm just new here, and I'm not a content creator. This year my students are forcing that, so you can also start content creation, because my 98 time is spent in helping students and helping personally. I have a big community on WhatsApp or Telegram or
Right.
personally. So whenever, like anytime, I know your answer is no, but
I know. I don't remember. I might have, because I used to watch so much that I
yeah.
now I can't even remember the specific ones. But I can definitely tell you that when I was told for this interview, I checked your YouTube channel, and I was like, "If I should have found this earlier. ये पहले क्यों नहीं मिला?" Because it was
Okay.
very helpful, and I definitely think you should also start content creation. It will be very helpful for a lot of students. So yes, you should take their advice.
Yeah, thank you, millions of thanks. Like I love that, Kabir. So thank you, Kabir, for joining, and you shared all your all like experiences, thoughts, and like it will definitely inspire to thousands of students, because I'm just interviewing like unique profiles, and your profile is amazing. So any thoughts or anything you want to share to all students?
Yeah, just keep working hard and follow your passion and share your story. That's it.
Yeah. I love that, I love that. So Kabir, thank you, and bye bye.